Welcome to Fastang 444. This game I am starting at what I call the home of the Eliminator, where the icon to start the Eliminator is located in the northeast next to this church. And when I was learning the game, I thought this is where you had to go to start the game, but found out you could just go through the menu of the game to start. And I wound up moving over to this gap between the rocks here. Sometimes there's a drop straight ahead, and when the game starts, there isn't a drop here, but I will stay here. Sometimes, even though you don't see or hear a drop, as the game starts, one will appear. So that's what I'm hoping for. And the other advantage of starting here is sometimes you run across newbies that think they have to go to that icon to start the game so you can engage in a head-to-head right away. I actually prefer to be in a mid-level vehicle before I start engaging in head-to-heads. I think you spend too much time engaging in head-to-heads, and it's more difficult to get into a level 10 if you have to go all the way through every single level engaging in head-to-heads. I'm looking around. I don't see any drops. And I open up the map. I'll pause this here. You can see this road that goes off to the right. I could go all the way through Guanajuato if I wanted. This is actually a route that I like to take. It's away from where a lot of the drivers go and start the game. And once I get to this point, I can see that there is a drop over here. Glance to the right. Sometimes there's one on the right. There are multiple drops there on the left, but that is the direction that other drivers are on the mini-map, so most likely they're taking that. And as I am taking this level 3 Hyundai Veloster, I saw a car coming right at me, so I'm going to chase them and see if I can't get into a head-to-head. Someone just took a drop, I thought, right over there on the right. I thought that's what happened, but I don't know. Maybe it was just the brush that was flying in the air. Sometimes you get that in front of you. And I hammer in the horn, trying to engage in a head-to-head. For whatever reason, it's not working. So let's see if I can't follow them. They wound up honking the horn and engaged in a head-to-head. So we're in a head-to-head. And I know to go a little farther to the left, the farther to the right, there are more hills and trees. You can see them now off there on the right. A little flatter line over here to the left. And it looks like the finish is just over near, or just beyond the stadium. It is. So I have to watch out for a few trees and obstructions that are in a straight line. You can see those trailers there on the right. It's right over on this road here, and this vehicle gives me a little bump, which isn't a problem. I was able to go across the finish and win this. And it doesn't show their gamer tag because they are outside of a certain distance. And I will take begrudgingly the Mini Cooper buggy, and I'll speed this next part up. I see multiple drivers that were behind me, so I will continue over this way towards this drop. Hopefully this is something faster. It winds up being a level 2 Porsche Carrera. There were some cars on the mini-map that just engage in a head-to-head just behind me there, but I'll go over to this drop. It's over at the Bat's Head. See the road configuration looks like a Bat's Head, and this is southwest of Guanajuato. If I would have taken that road to Guanajuato, it would have directed me right over to the Bat's Head. And look at all the drops now. So let's head over towards them. And I see a car on the mini-map straight ahead. Actually, there's two of them. One off to the right, one off to the left. And they're driving around looking at drops. And this one on the left looks to be chasing the one on the right. So I'm going to engage in a head-to-head with them. It's a level 4 Mitsubishi Lancer. It's actually a quick car. Red cars. Lost so many red cars, I wind up saying don't race red, but I'm into this now. Let's go. I'm going to go a little farther to the left. I know the lava field is off to the right. Let's see here. All right. And I could tell from this head-to-head pattern when it is Arena 12. This is the pattern. And look at the bird shape there. That's the lava field. I know I can go through the left wing and avoid the lava there on the right through the bird. Although on the top of the right wing are some buildings over there just beyond those trees, so I avoided them by going more through the top of the right wing over to the finish. And glance at that drop. That's another level 2 Porsche Carrera, and I'll slow this down. Look at this vehicle over on the mini map. They just won a head-to-head and leveled up. I am not sure if that's a Funko or what they're in. I don't think it's a Funko because it's already solid dot. And I will continue on this line. They are coming towards me, so they will be just beyond me when I level up into this aerial nomad. They're right here. I engage in a head-to-head. And they are a pro gamer. So I am up against a professional here. So I have to bring my A game. And here's the lava field, bird shape again. Look at that. I know I can go through the left wing. You can see the lava off around the middle of that bird shape there. Finish is over near the church ruins. And it's good to remember that bird shape because when it is Arena 12 is the final arena, you keep having to go back and forth in these head-to-heads through the lava field. So I wound up being a pro gamer. That's pretty amazing. So I am taking their RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck, and I'll slow this down. As I am leveling up, look at the mini-map. Here's a car coming right towards me. They should be right next to me after I take this. And they wind up being in a level 6 aerial nomad, that looks like. So I'm going to chase them and engage in a head-to-head. I know the head-to-head will go off to the left. We're in a head-to-head. They are in an aerial nomad. I have to go through that bird shape again. And I know I could go through the left wing and then up through the head area or neck area of the bird. Look at this. See this? Right through the left wing, the middle of the left wing, up towards the neck of that bird's head. It's very useful having these different shapes that I've come up with to remember routes in these head-to-heads and where drops are. Around the church ruins back there, sometimes there are some drops, 2 drops. So I will get over to this finish and get into a level 9 here. And unfortunately, I wind up in
Opponent eliminated.
a Jeep Trackhawk. I have to take it, but I am going to pause here and just let the game play out. And look at this. You can see the second to last arena is now outlined, and that will be Arena 12, the final showdown. So let the game play out and try and catch someone just completing a head-to-head is the plan. So someone just got into a level 8 Lamborghini. I think that's that car right next to this bridge. So I will go across the bridge and try and engage in the head-to-head. And I'll slow this down. Look at that. They had their map open, and I engaged in a head-to-head with them. So they were basically parked. And here's the bird shape again, the lava field. I can go through the neck. And then over towards the church ruins at the tip of the left wing. Did have to go around some lava there, but it's good, like I said, to know these patterns. The lava field is very difficult to learn, and many head-to-heads have been won and lost in the lava field. I am going to take this Lamborghini Centenario and just head away from where the head-to-heads are taking place, content to use this in the final showdown. There's a car on the mini-map ahead, so I will go over to the right. Head north. There's another car on the mini-map over there on the left. And look at this. This is an online gaming friend, WindyBuffalo, that gets into a level 10 Funko. And he's a highly skilled player. So I have my work cut out for me. The Funko has a higher top speed and faster acceleration rate than the Lamborghini Centenario. If I engaged in one more head-to-head, I would get into the Funko, but I'm just going to park here, and if I catch someone completing a head-to-head, I could engage in a head-to-head with them. If not, this is what I will use in the final showdown. Now that the arena is shrinking, I will make my way over, getting in position for the final showdown, and I will go off to the left here, just so that there isn't enough time to engage and complete a head-to-head. Does not look like anyone's engaging in a late head-to-head here, so let's get over here, descend the other side of this bridge, between the bridge and the perimeter, and when I get here, look at that, there's WindyBuffalo.
Get ready for the final showdown.
This is the point that I like to leave from, in the left lane between the perimeter and the bridge. This is Arena 12. The range of time to leave is 16 to 18 seconds. I will leave at 18 seconds. This Jeep Trail Cat looks to be trying to grief, so I had to go around them, lost some speed, and here comes WindyBuffalo. I am going to try and bump and block them, which I am successful at. I've seen this finish point before. I'll open up the map in the straightaway. It appears to be southeast of the pyramid strip, Teotihuacan, and it is. I'll slow this down. You can see right where it's at, and I will go south of the pyramid strip. And when I cross the bridge here, I can see a yellow billboard. That's the point I know I can turn to the right. Now I will go between the greenhouses. I found going between the greenhouses a clear path. Going left of them, you bring into account running into those trees off on the left. So once I get on this road, I can take this over towards the finish. And that's WindyBuffalo right behind me. Coming on quick, actually. So I am going to take a straight line over to the finish, left of those trees back there. And I just get this win in. He's right here, just behind me. Good race, WindyBuffalo. Well played.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my channel, please subscribe. Just click that link on the bottom right and help me grow my channel.